Hello, friends. It's Carla, your online doctor, with today's Live in 5. Today is Wednesday, May 13th. It is 5 p.m., maybe a minute or two after. So as we talk about seasonal issues, which we started this week, with spring and summer comes the sun. And since we are closer to the sun in the summer, it gets hot, right? Especially here in South Florida. But we are subject to the damaging effect of UVA and UVB rays, much more so in the summer months than we are any other time of the year. Now, UVA rays penetrate deeper than UVB rays, okay? But UVB rays are the ones that are responsible for your sunburn and are linked to skin cancer. The UVA rays are associated with wrinkles and that leathery skin that you see on people who like to bake in the sun all the time. But it can also exacerbate the cancer-causing effects of UVB rays. So both are bad, okay? So what do? We use sunscreen, right? So we don't burn and we don't get skin cancer and all that good stuff. Now, sunscreen is rated based on what's called SPF, or sun protection factor. And what that basically means is that an SPF of 50 will allow you to stay in the sun 50 times longer than without sunscreen. So if you would normally begin to burn or turn pink, like that slight pinkness to your skin, without a sunscreen after about 10 minutes, that means you would be able to stay in the sun 50 times longer, or 500 minutes, with an SPF of 50, and you would not develop that pinkness until that time, or thereabouts, right? That doesn't include if you're sweating. It doesn't include if you're going swimming in the pool or the ocean. It doesn't include that. It's just sun protection factor. Now, SPF also refers to the filtering ability of UVB rays, okay? And an SPF of 15 blocks 93% of UVB rays, while an SPF of 50 blocks about 98%. So clearly there's a benefit to having an SPF of 50. Once you get beyond an SPF of 50, it really doesn't increase that much. So if it went from 98, I don't know the exact number, but 98.5, you're really not getting all that much more benefit beyond that 50 SPF of 50. But again, this is only referring to UVB rays. It doesn't refer to UVA rays, which it doesn't. These sunscreens do not block. So you basically have no protection against UVA rays with the standard sunscreens that are on the market. And by that I mean chemical sunscreens. Okay, chemical sunscreens are ones that you spray on or apply to your skin, you lather them on, and then you're supposed to wait 15 to 30 minutes before you go out in the sun to allow those chemicals in the sunscreen time to seep into your skin and get absorbed by your skin so it can do whatever protection it is supposed to do. Now, first of all, I don't know anybody that waits. Okay, maybe you used to on your kids, but I play tennis and my friends spray themselves with this stuff and then they get on the court and start playing. If they're already starting to sweat, it's dripping off before it has a chance to even get absorbed. So you're losing all the benefit unless you apply before you leave the house and then get in the sun after the time frame. Okay, so now you're waiting for those ingredients to get absorbed into your skin, and many of those ingredients are really pretty bad for you. So the number one ingredient that's in a lot of sunscreens is called Oxybenzone. Now it's a chemical that helps other chemicals penetrate your skin better. Okay, so it's allowing other bad things to get into your skin, which is wonderful. So it undergoes a chemical reaction when exposed to UV rays and can cause eczema-like reactions in some people. But research also suggests it's a hormone disruptor and can have negative effects on your endocrine system. Now, when they talk about this in research articles, they say and we're going to talk about this more tomorrow, you know, it can happen if you use it once. But how many people do you know use sunscreen once? They probably use it multiple times, and they use it multiple times, and they use it multiple times. And each time those ingredients are getting absorbed into your skin and into your bloodstream and causing whatever damaging effect repeatedly. That is where chemical ingredients become very dangerous. Okay, we're going to talk about that more tomorrow. The number 2 ingredient you might see is octinoxate. Okay, it's designed to protect your skin from sun-induced aging, but in fact may contribute to premature aging. Isn't that wonderful? It produces free radicals, and we've talked about free radicals before. That is the result of oxidative metabolism, and you need antioxidants to get rid of free radicals. Otherwise, free radicals can cause damage to cells, in this case your skin cells, and can cause skin cancer. Okay, it's also, this ingredient is also an endocrine disruptor. Who knew? Number 3, retinol palmitate. Retinol palmitate is something that you may find in lots of ingredients, but when it's in sunscreen, it's particularly dangerous. It is an antioxidant, but it's designed to improve sunscreen's performance against UV exposure. Unfortunately, it breaks down when exposed to UV rays and can produce free radicals that damage DNA and can increase your risk for skin cancer. I mean, so why are they putting these in these products that are supposed to protect you? I don't know. Now, there's other ingredients you might find. I don't even know how, Krylene, homosalate. There's a few others that you may see in your sunscreen. You can do your research, you can look them up, but I assure you they fit into the same group as the ones I've already shared with you. But then there's other things like parabens, and you may find some sunscreen that are paraben-free, but if not, parabens can cause allergic reactions, hormone disruption, developmental toxicity, and reproductive toxicity. Again, when you use these products one time, it may not be a big deal, but when you're using them day in and day out on yourself, on your kids, it becomes a problem. So we're going to talk about, tomorrow, we're going to talk about why these ingredients are still allowed to be in our sunscreen, why our FDA allows that to happen, okay? We're also going to talk about, if we don't have time tomorrow, we'll do it on Friday. We're going to talk about alternatives to chemical sunscreen, okay? Understand that in the state of Hawaii, they have banned chemical sunscreens. They do not sell them anymore because they're damaging to the coral reef and they're killing our planet. So if they're killing coral reef, just imagine what they're doing to you. So I'm going to leave you on that note as we have a nice sunny day here in South Florida. Take out your sunscreen. Look at the ingredients. We're going to talk about how to check them out tomorrow and find you some alternatives that are going to make you much happier and also prevent you from getting sunburns and skin cancer. So stay tuned for that. All right, so take care. I will see you again tomorrow for another Live in 5.